What's up, guys? Oh man. Um, look at these pairs real quick. So AU still going up, right? As anticipated. We said this last night. Like, it already broke the high of the day. I'm pretty sure we're gonna keep going up. So I'm not looking at AU anymore. GJ, right? There is one thing. I woke up during Asia session. There's only one thing that I didn't like about this. There's only one thing I didn't like about the entry, right? What were we looking for? We're looking for the break, right? The break was given and the retest was given. The retest was given twice. The first retest was given literally right after the candle, right after, and it was given again, during the right after the 2 a.m. news at 2:30. Now, the only reason I didn't execute this trade, right? If we let's start looking from 8 p.m. all the way to 2 in the morning, right? So at 8 p.m., right, we had the first green candle, which was the engulfing candle, to continue to push up, right? Remember, before this, we were saying before I want to see price break, I need to see a wick to cover this green candle that didn't give us a wick, right? So that was step number one, right? So once I saw that, that gave me the confirmation that I needed. I'm like, all right, cool. We closed above, didn't break below. It gave us the wick. This is gonna be the move. We got the move, but then what happened? The green candle didn't give us a bottom wick. I was like, oh, dude, that's not gonna be good. So as soon as it broke, it retested. I didn't enter. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll wake up. I'll look at this again and see what happens. Notice how 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, right, in this consolidation didn't give us a bottom wick. Like, okay. This red candle went down, retested the zone. Not only did it retest the zone, but it gave us the bottom wicks that we needed. But then again, didn't cover this one over here. So for me, already off the bat, again, people are gonna say, "Oh, it was a missed opportunity," so on and so forth, and whatever the case is. Um, it is what it is. It's just one of those situations where, I said this a few weeks ago. It's one of those situations where if if you would have taken the entry, right, and it would have stopped you out, what would you have said? You would say, "Oh, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew I shouldn't have taken the trade," right? Um, or what happened today? You don't take the trade because you're following your trading plan, your trading journal, and you say, "Oh fuck, I should have taken it." I don't do that. Why? Because again, as a trader, I'm a trader. I'm not a gambler. Where my what I think I need to put this in another way for people to understand it. Um, you have a job to do, right? This is the way to talk to people who work regular jobs. You got a job to do. You have a job description. In your job description, it tells you exactly what you need to do. Are you gonna do more than what your job description tells you to do, or are you gonna do exactly what it is that your job description is? Right? That's the whole purpose. Um, so my job description is very easy. Very easy. Follow your trading plan and you'll be good to go. You don't follow your trading plan and you're gonna regret it for the rest of your days. So with that being said, my bad. Let me so with that being said, was this the missed opportunity? Sure, whatever. It's GJ. It's always gonna be a missed opportunity when we don't enter a GJ trade, right? This is what it is, right? Because look, we could have been ADR, number one, ADR was already hit, right? So let's just base it off of this right here, right? ADR is hit already. This would have been a simple 100 pip trade. But you know what the good thing about GJ is that it makes these moves every day, right? That's number one. But that's exactly what we were looking for. Everything. For the last 2 weeks we've been picture perfect on every single trade. Picture perfect on every single trade for the last 2 weeks. This entire month, we're only on the second week of the month, and we've been 100% on every trade. Like even the ones that we don't execute on, the ones that we've just been drawing, like what I gotta start doing is every time I draw something, I need to find a way to save it and then pull it up so people could really see like, oh shit, this guy really knows what the fuck he's talking about. Cause everything that's here, that's happening, everything that's happened and is happening, we drew it out before it even happened. Like we already know what's gonna happen before it even fucking happens. So again, is it a missed opportunity? Quote unquote, yeah, it's a missed opportunity because we didn't take the trade. But is it really a missed opportunity? No. We just gotta go on to the next one. Again, it is what it is, right? Now what I'm looking at here, right? Now that we know that this number one, we're looking at overall downtrends. The only reason I wanted to look for this entry is because on my 100K account, I'm gonna start getting a little bit more aggressive for the remaining time of the month. I want to try something out with that account. So nothing to lose on that account either right now. So that's the only reason why I want to be super aggressive with that account. And I think I'm gonna test it out with GJ. But aside from that, 1 second. We'll go on to the next one, so we'll see what's popping. This was the only trade like last night that I wanted to wake up for, so I didn't even look at any other pair. So, alright, so GJ, already moved, did what I had to do, so we're done with it, right? So on to the next one. GU, right, also went up. NZD USD was one that we were looking at, right? Lorenzo, I know it's early for you, but you were in here talking about NZD USD. I was telling you what I thought about it. Same thing happened with NZD USD. If you were waiting for what we talked about, you cashed out. If you didn't wait for what we were talking about, then you probably entered too early and you got stopped. So broke above the highs, came back, retested, didn't give us a bottom wick. You wait for the next candle to open, it gives you that bottom wick, you enter, you're straight into profit. S&P, cool. So the US pairs, let's look at news real quick. All right, we have USD news at 8:30. So shouldn't be too bad of a day. It's PPI, high impact. Again, it's gonna be the same thing as yesterday. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna risk my account. Again, we're in a downtrend, complete downtrend, right? So I'm gonna start calling out everything that I see. Right? Nope. The number one thing is, all right, we're in a downtrend. Did we break above this high over here? Yes, there's a little support zone. We did, right? But we have no bottom wick, so that's already telling me, hey, keep an eye on this, right? And if we go down to every time frame, we see no bottom wick. So in the 30-minute, and it's hard to really say that on this pair because a lot of the times S&P, US 30, NAS, gold, it doesn't really give us wicks like that. It's just clean traffic. But for the most part, it's all the same thing. So, um, so with that being said, right? Let me sit fucking straight, man. I'm like, alright. I don't like drinking cold water like that. Um, so S&P, US 30, NAS, we're in a downtrend. So I'm looking for downtrend movement. We already created our high for the day. What's good, Kiro? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. We're looking for breaks of the lows here. We get these breaks, and we know that we're looking for downtrend after that. So that's what I'm looking for this. US 30, same situation. I'm looking for. We can take this off already. And what I'm looking for is breaks of these lows over here. You saw GJ did exactly what we talked about yesterday. Right. Only thing with US 30 is that red candle doesn't have a top wick, neither does S&P. So I'll be looking for a pullback beforehand. Now USD CAD is the one I want to get into. You caught it, good. I'm glad you did. That was picture perfect, literally exactly what I drew. I'll go back to it too if you missed it. I just talked about it in the beginning of the stream, so if you missed it, I'll go over it again. But it was funny, man. Like exactly what it was that we talked about, exactly what it was that I drew, and everything happened exactly how I said it was. So that's good. So USD CAD, I'm looking for price to go up. So what am I looking for? It's super simple. Again, I'm looking for price to break above here. I'll catch that. USD CHF. I don't want to look at that. Damn. I'm 30 minutes too late for Bitcoin. Fuck. "30 minutes too late for Bitcoin. Fuck, man." Bitcoin is easy, bro. Bitcoin is easy. I'm looking for a new low. Oh wait, actually, no. I'm good. I'm good. We didn't miss it. No, I already did the move. I wouldn't be looking to enter this anyway. Ideally, we would have wanted to enter here, but it already did what I had to do, which was give us a new low. That new low was already hit. I'm not looking to enter this anymore, especially Bitcoin, right? I'm not gonna mess with that, but it should go down. There's no reason why it shouldn't. I'm gonna take that off just so. Alright, so getting down to the real things now. So gold and silver, I'm looking for this to start going down very soon. It went up to our zone. Gold was disappointing after the CPI. No setup fulfilled. Yeah, pretty much since like 1 p.m. yesterday, right? Remember, we were expecting some type of movements for that 1 p.m. candle, but nothing happened. It was just this red candle was 1 p.m. right here. So one small little movement. But yeah, no, nothing happened last night. Which is surprising, right? You would think that after the news yesterday at 8 in the morning that we would see some kind of drive, especially since we had that news at 2 in the morning and 1 p.m. yesterday and last night. Um, but then again, we have news again at 8 in the morning today. So, remember what I was saying yesterday? Like, I wouldn't be surprised, right, if none of these pairs would have moved till now, right? The only pair I was really expecting to move was GJ, right? And as you see, like everything, we even wrote it down, like we're waiting for a pullback to go up. We wanted to see before we see a break, we wanted to see a candle close, or we wanted to see a candle create the wick for this green candle, and that's exactly what happened. So everything happened picture perfect except for one thing, which is why I didn't execute this trade, which was this green candle over here didn't give us a bottom wick. So because of that, that was the only reason why I didn't enter here, and I also didn't enter here because of this. if if this green candle would have given me that bottom wick, this would have been just a picture perfect entries and we would have caught 100 pips. But it's all good. But that was the only pair that moved. So, that is good for us because it leaves us with more opportunity to look for a setup now, especially with the news coming in. But the bad thing is that that's just it pretty much leaves us in a little bit of a you gotta work a little bit harder now, you know what I mean? But it's all good. The same thing, right? We're looking for the same things in every single pair. So you have 5 pairs to look at, 2 of them being indexes, 2 of them being metals, and one being a Forex currency pair. So we just gotta wait it out. We gotta wait to see what gives us what. Because even this, like if we wanted to be super aggressive with this entry here, right? We could say low, high, higher, low. If we get a retest back down here, we could look for this entry. Oh, we definitely will. If you notice, watch. We have no bottom wick here on this green candle. We could expect a wick to come down, close above, and then keep going. Watch, we'll draw it out. Let me do this. And we'll see how this looks in a few minutes. In the next 6 minutes, we'll see how this looks. What are your indicators for EMA and SMA? I don't use SMA. I only use the EMAs. But this is the one right here. This is just the name of it. Man, I gotta find a better sleep schedule, bro. I either have to like nap throughout the day, cause I don't go to sleep late, yo. I go to sleep literally last night. I went to bed at what 8:30. I got off, took a shower, went to bed. Woke up at 12. It's already 4 hours. Went to bed again at 2 and I woke up at 5. So it's like it's not, the best sleep, but it's 4 and 4. Okay. So US 30, I'm looking for it to give us a little pull up. S&P, same thing. S&P looks like it's gonna do it first. Silver and gold. Okay. We just gotta wait it out now. It's just a waiting game. You know what else is a waiting game? This fucking Wordle. I just like waking up. This is how my brain wakes up. Alright, so 5-letter word on a Thursday, the 13th of July. Um, no, I don't like that word. I'm gonna use keep watching airsoft gun reviews. I never did I did airsoft once, but I do paintball most of the time. I haven't done it in a few years, but I still have my paintball gun and everything like that. Last year, or was it this year? No, it was last year. Last year I bought like everything brand new again, except for the gun. Um, like the gun, I opened it, I cleaned it, but I bought a new air tank, I bought a new mask, gloves, pants. I wanted to start going again, but I haven't gone. So everything is still in its plastic, literally. The mask is still brand new in the wrapping that it came in. The gloves are still brand new in the plastic. The tank is open already, but I haven't even filled it up with air. There's a few things I gotta buy though. I used to have everything. I used to have the vest, um, everything. I used to have everything. Um, mm, that's too big of a word. Paintball's annoying to play. Everyone is spamming the paths and waiting and wasting pellets. Yeah, I think it's just personal preference on. It's all the same shit to be honest, cause it depends where you go. Airs like it depends where you go, right? Like if you go to a field, like an amateur field, where it's just people who just go to have fun, then yeah, you're gonna have people do that. But it's the same thing with airsoft. Like if you go to an airsoft field that is just amateurs and people who are just like little kids, they're gonna be doing the same thing for the most part. Um, but it's a little bit different, right? Like we can't really compare airsoft and paintball because paintball's, you're not really gonna be spamming. Not that it makes a difference, but the strategy is there where you know the reason it's done is because you could cheat in paintball, right? Like it's an unwritten rule, but you could cheat where if you know that there's a dude, next to a wall, you're gonna spam shoot the wall to then hopefully get some paint on him, and that way you could, cheat. But it's an unwritten rule not to do it, but people do it where if there's paint splattered on you, how's the referee gonna know that you know you could say, oh, I hit him, he's cheating. The ref is gonna go look if you have paint on you, right? How does he know you didn't get hit? So it's there's strategies for it. Obviously when you look at a pro match, you'll see it's a little bit different compared to when you just go to a regular field across the street. You know what I mean? But you can't really do that in airsoft because obviously it's just pellets. But that's the strategy behind it. That's why it's done. Again, it's an unwritten rule, right? So like the people who don't really know the sport, they'll be like, oh, we're gonna go to the field and we're just gonna do the exact same thing, and then they spend $60 on 400 paintballs, and they could only last 2 games because they just wasted all that shit for no reason. You know what I mean? Um, all right, we'll do this. I like this word. Fuck. All right, we only got a G in there. Um, and it's not the first letter. Okay. Mm, I don't like that word either. I was gonna put kings, but there's no S. Oh, 6:30. Let's look. 30-minute candle. So we're looking for no bottom wick. Cool. That's good. Silver, yeah, gold, silver. Still going up. Not good. Alright, so USD CAD closed above, right? What we wanted to see price close above. Now we got a little retest down, right? I would ideally want to see a bottom wick being created for this green candle. Honestly, we prefer playing with actual guns, but at my place, if we go to a range, all of it, we need license to carry and barely any gun range available. Yeah, see, here we could do that. Here in Florida, we could do all of that, and there's hella places. There's a lot of good places too. At it's great because at one of the tracks that I go ride at, for motocross, literally right behind the track, there's a gun range. Right behind the track, there's a gun range. Um, Alright, so what we have 5 letter word with G. So um no O. USD CAD got good opportunity for both short and long. Yes, so we'll look at that real quick. So for short, not really. Reason for that is because we're already at the bottom of consolidation again. Try range. Love that from you. Alright. Only reason I don't like shorts, well, there's two reasons, right? The main reason would be just the pattern, right? I'm not looking for short. I'm not looking for shorts at all. But it's also just where we are in the complete pattern. The bottom of consolidation, safety trade to go up. It's been multiple times, right? That price had the opportunity to break below these lows over here, and notice how every single time it didn't. It respected this support right here. So the next thing would be also the 800 EMA. 800 EMA is here, right? We understand price is going to respect that. And then also just the double bottom that's being created in the daily time frame. And if we go up to a higher time frame, the 4 hour, we can see that, right? We see the price going up from the bottom to the top, right? We have push one, push two, little wall here, and then push three. It's the same thing going down. We have push one, push two, push three. So I'm not looking for shorts anymore. It already completed, literally from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, it already completed the move, right? Um, Also, right, just thinking about how the market maker wants us to think. What does this look like right here? It looks like a shoulder head shoulder, right? A shoulder head shoulder pattern that looks like this is usually downtrends, right? But a shoulder head shoulder pattern shouldn't happen unless you're in peak high or peak low. So a shoulder head shoulder pattern anywhere else in the pattern is just, or anywhere else in the market is just a fake out to make traders believe that that's really what's happening. So let's look at what's going on right now. Right, this is an aggressive entry, right? Super aggressive. So I wouldn't be looking for this entry, but it makes sense, right? We have a low, high, higher low, boom, engulfing green candle. The next candle, that red candle, has no top wick. So ultimately, what's gonna happen, right? I hope that makes sense. Understood, yeah. So it's really and then also just obviously just looking at just 30-minute, right? Just keeping it simple. You know, it's another thing where you got to question, how many continuate how many days of continuation is it going to continue to go down, right? Before it has to give us a pullback, right? So even looking at it like that, right? Like we have the range, right? It already kind of covered it here, right? But so we have a range here from here to here that needs to be filled. We have another range from, I'm just trying to get the top of the wick from here. You see how here it covered a little bit of it. So now we're just looking at the range to be filled from here to here, right? So just looking at it like that, and then obviously we have, we have smaller ones. We have this one, then we have this one, but then the biggest one is this one right here, right? So we know price has to come back up. But again, this entry right here is a super aggressive entry, right? So if you were to catch this entry here, you would get an entry here. Your exit would be below right here, 5 pips to secure, if TP is going to be up here, you're risking 5 pips to get 38. So super aggressive entry. Very aggressive. But the one that, again, the best one to keep an eye on, because again, right, the market, at the end of the day, the market could do whatever it wants to do, right? Like we also have this here, which is a zone, right? A reversal zone that I'm looking at based off of this red candle here, based off when did this when did this push start, right? The push started here. So again, just looking at it like that as well, the market has 30 more pips to play with, where it could just do exactly what this candle did. Remember, we're in the 4-hour time frame. This 4-hour candle at one point went into our flip zone, and it was a 43 pip, it was a 43 pip wick that it gave us into the zone for it to then continue to go up. So, technically speaking, we have 38 pips to play with. The market has 38 pips to play with to just trap traders, you know, to make them believe, oh, we're going to continue going down, or make them believe that, oh, we're going to continue going up. So, am I expecting price to go up from here? No. But if we go up here and we break this and we continue to go up, yeah, we could catch that. But the difference is that down here you're catching 30 pips compared to only being able to catch 13 pips. So, but there's a lot more risk involved in this entry down here. Notice US 30 and S&P, I said it has to go back up a little bit before we break, give us this top wick over here. That's exactly what's happening. And then silver and gold, I'm looking for downtrends, but it does not look like it wants to cooperate. Definitely not going to cooperate. But again, it's all good. It's understood because of where we're at in the market. I like how gold is kind of understanding the plan. Silver is not. And silver is the one that I want to start seeing going down because it has a third month. So we'll just wait. We'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on gold here. Alright, so we have the word range. So we have the letter R, A, G, and E. Oh, we're only missing one letter. Oh wait, I'm smoking crack. I'm like, dude, the G's already there. Wait, what word is this? Um, so the letter R is ARGE. Oh, there you go. Not fair, man. Spelling bee. Let's see. Alright. Um, we have. I was gonna say it's too short of a word. Alright, it has to be 4 letters or more. So, can't be log, can't be hog. I'm already running out of words. This is bad. Um, my bad. I'll look at the chat. Coil hold. Oh shit, you got it straight down. Child. Oh, we did child. Coil hold. I'm trying to think like big words now too. Yeah, let me get a big word. Like, what word can I use with all these letters? Because I know you can. Not the word. Damn it. See anything else that you put in the chat? Hold. Um. hmm. I've run out of words. We did clog already? The fuck can all the other words be? Damn, bro, how many fucking words do we need to have? Cause like, there's not any like 7 letter words that we could use. Is there? There's chili dog. Oh, man, alright, that's it. My mind stopped thinking. All good. Too early for that shit. low, high, higher low, higher high, no top wick, push down, give us a retest. Let's see. And we go down to a lower time frame. It's a little messy. Low, high, higher low, equal high, higher low, higher high, higher low, equal high, higher low, higher high. Then this higher high is that engulfing higher high. But again, no top wick on this red candle. So right now we're still waiting. Let's say we have 8 minutes for the next candle closure. Let's see how that. And this next candle is supposed to be that 7 o'clock accelerated candle. So if we get an accelerated push, I wouldn't be surprised. Half a mil for bail cause I'm African. Play some music. Remember too, I said this has to go down. Give us this bottom wick for this green candle. So crazy motor they put on that 250. Holy shit. Dude, who is this? Adam 22. What do you mean? 7 o'clock. Let's see USD CAD. Okay, created that bottom wick. Still got no top wick on the red candle and have no top wick on the red candle that's on right now. But we're way too low for this one, so I think I'm gonna skip out on just looking at this for now. Alright, we're gonna keep the same. Well, no, even the TP would move, because at this point ADR would be hit if it goes lower, because ADR is 46. So if price pulls down, I mean, yeah, it's already hit, kind of already. Only missing like 3 pips. So USD CAD is off my list for now. So now we only have silver, gold, US 30, and S&P. So gold went up. I think it was at top wick yet. Silver did. Right, so silver could be a good one to keep an eye on. Just stopping in to say get this bread. Thank you, Jinx. Thank you, Jinx. Yo, let's hop on CS today. Let me know whenever you're on. Haven't played in a few days, but I gotta, I gotta warm it up a little bit. Yes, sir. I'll be home ready this afternoon. Alright, bet. Yeah, just hit me up. People are buying vanilla extract for $45. I'm confused. Like, That's hilarious. Microsoft and Activision are getting ready to close the deal. Crazy. Created equal lows here. Still waiting on these as well. Ooh. Still waiting to see what these want to do. You need to get yourself a thumbnail, man. I know. Yeah, I know I gotta get a thumbnail. I'll get one this week. How's USD CAD for you now? Same thing. Didn't give us. Gonna do the calculation real quick. Right, it did 45, 44, 45. If it doesn't go any lower than this, and it just stops with the, if it just gives us this wick here, I'm waiting for that candle closure above here. But it's kind of just weird, right? Because at this point here, right, we've created equal lows. At one point in a lower time frame, we were low, lower, high, higher, low, higher, high, and then now here it made us a lower low. So, the best place to look for it again, instead of it being down here, would be up here. Candle closure up here. So we're just waiting to see what the next 30-minute candle wants to do. So 7:30 is really gonna be the calling for it. Gold and silver in the same place. US 30 S&P are in the same place. So I'm not expecting a lot of movement until pretty much 8:30. So we shouldn't see a lot of movement until 8:30 regardless. God damn, bro. How did that happen? Oh, it's because he moved his arm. What a dumbass. You got 4 minutes or 3 minutes and 40 seconds for that next 30-minute candle, so we're just waiting on that now. Yeah, 55 seconds. What was that kid doing? Alright, yeah, so USD CAD is off my list already. Not expecting this shit to go up anymore. So, US 30, S&P, gold and silver are the ones I'm gonna keep looking at. Gold, we're waiting for it to break down here. Silver, waiting for this one here. US 30 and S&P, same thing down here. So, waiting to see, man, the missed opportunity, which wasn't really a missed opportunity, but the one that looked best out of all the pairs today was GJ. Shout out GJ. Everything else kind of just everything moved. Right, we'll go down the list. We'll go from the top to the bottom, like AUD CAD, like just looking at ADR, right? Everything already moved. AUD CAD, AUD CHF, AUD JPY, AUD NCD, AU moved, CAD CHF, CAD JPY. Actually, these CAD pairs haven't moved, but I'm not looking for uptrends. I'm looking for downtrends, and as you can see, we're going counter now, so not taking those trades. This never gave us a pullback, but it moved already. UAUD, same situation. Euro CAD, I want to see a pullback. This one. Now, I want to see ZAR, right? Like, let's take a look at ZAR. ZAR, I'm looking for this to start going up. ZAR, we had this zone of consolidation. Broke out of it, and we started going to the bottom. There should be a double bottom here. Low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, boom, higher high here. Low, lower high, lower low, higher high. This will be in the 15-minute time frame. USDs are lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low. Higher high broke, no bottom wick, created that bottom wick. This one created this bottom wick. Retest to go up. We got an hour now for the 8:30 news. Today's Thursday, right? Fuck, dude. Is it 8:30 yet, dude? Fuck. The fuck else am I supposed to be doing for another 2 hours? Come on, man. Nothing is moving the way I wanted to move. Might be a tradeless day, man. It might have just been GJ last night. Damn, but I can't believe well, again, I said this earlier in the stream. I know I said I was gonna talk about it. Ugh. We'll break it down. Now that it's getting closer, right? We still got fucking 40 minutes. Alright, so pretty much the breakdown, right? What we were looking for yesterday. The number one thing we wanted to see was before price breaks above, we wanted to see price give us a push down to make us this little gap, or this the bottom wick from this candle that was never given, right? And we did that with this red candle. But then what happened was the next green candle, which was the engulfing candle to break away from the zone, right, that BOS, left us with no bottom wick. So after this, right, it's one of those things where what I was saying a few weeks ago in the other stream, if you remember, I was saying that you know, as a trader, if you know, the mentality sucks, but it's facts, where it's like if you miss a trade, right, in hindsight you're like, oh fuck, I should have taken the trade, right? If you miss a trade that went to the direction that you were looking at, right? So at this point, you know, a lot of traders were like, fuck, I should have taken it, this was a missed opportunity, right? But if we would have taken this trade, right, same thing with USD CAD, and that's why I like using examples, right? If we would have taken this trade and price would have went down, you know, the thing would have been, oh, you know, I knew I shouldn't have taken it because of this and this and that. So you know, that's where probability comes in trading, right? It's, you know, you have a strategy, you follow it 100%, but there's that 2% chance that the market is just gonna do whatever it wants to do. So with that being said, right, if we look at USD CAD for example, it's the same thing, right? We were at the low, broke, right? We already knew that there was no bottom wick with the green, so we knew we were looking for price to go down, and price just continued to go down. So if we would have taken this trade just based off higher highs and higher lows being broken, right, to give the retest, and we would have just taken it, you know, we would have lost the trade based on the fact that we already knew price had to come down to create that bottom wick. But instead of price just going down and create that bottom wick, it continued to go down. So it's one of those situations, as a trader, you just got to be able to, you know, you got to be able to put the differences aside and just trade your trading plan, your journal, whatever you want to call it. There's a reason why we have it, right? Again, like, we had a really good first week of July. We already knew this week, based on all the high impact news that we saw last week going into this week, we already knew this week was going to be a little shaky. We already knew this week was going to be a little rough to get into trades. But then again, also just the fact that if we go back to Monday and we go look at all the trades that we've seen up until today, a lot of pairs have moved during Asia session. So it's not even like we've had the opportunity to enter trades during our regular NYC session. So there's a lot of points to it, but it's all good because it's just about, you know, okay, you didn't catch trades this week, or you only caught 1-2 trades this week. Next week, you know, you have to come swinging hard. So end of the day, there's always another trading day to live, man. Right now, USD ZAR, on the other hand, USD ZAR looks really good. ADR should be 1908. But technically speaking, ADR was already hit. ADR was already hit for this one, technically speaking. So this isn't even, you know, the best trade to look at. But you know, we understand that NYC session moves this trade as well. So It's one of those days we gotta be patient. If we don't get something that works out for us today, then we just gotta wait for the next one. Um, Gold and silver look like it's gonna keep going up. Same with US 30 and S&P. But it's okay. Again, we'll wait till 8:30. Once 8:30 comes, we will reevaluate the trades. If there's, if 8:30 pushes the market the other way, then we'll be back tomorrow. What time is it? Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me attend to my little cats real quick so I could I'm gonna feed them real quick. I'll be right back. I don't know about you, but time is fucking going by so slow today. It's still 7:50. Like, holy shit. Oh, bro, here we go. My chair's sinking again. It's only 7:50. Like, I feel like I've been awake for fucking 12 hours already. It's not good. This is not good. I think what the best thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna capitalize on one trade. Um, with that being said, dude. Fucking chair, dude. With that being said, yeah, and it's high impact news. Am I really gonna take a trade? Like, I'm gonna wait till the news. But if we could catch a trade now, that would be ideal, right? So, what I see here, right? Obviously, if we go down to the daily time frame, right? I'm gonna break it down from the top to the bottom. Knowing that this pair, it moves differently than US 30, makes me believe that we're still in an uptrend for this, right? But then looking at every time frame, right, there's not a lot of things that indicate that price is going to go up or that price is going to continue to go up, right? That we're in an overall uptrend. So with that being said, looking at this in the 30-minute, right, the only thing I see here is, all right, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 days of continuations of drops, right? And it's the same as USD CAD in the sense that I see the imbalances happening, right? We see this imbalance down here with no top wick starting the push. We see this imbalance here with no top wick from the start of the push, and then another imbalance here that started the push with no top wick. So this is telling me that this could just be a potential pullback, and if we go down to a higher, or if we go up to a higher time frame, which would be the 4-hour, right, we could see that happening, right? We could see that this right now turned into lower lows and lower highs, just based on the fact that we had a high, we have the low, we have a high, we have a low, higher high, and then boom, here's where it made that lower low, right? But it was still a higher low equivalent to this one, and then lower high to then push and make where we're at now to make a lower low. I swear to God, it's boring, bro. It is. Now trading is definitely, especially on slow days, like weeks like this where there's nothing, like, you know, there's, I'm not gonna say there's nothing, right? Because there's always something. But on weeks where it's slow, yeah, bro, this is fucking brutal, bro. Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. So this is the break right here. That 30-minute time frame. This is fucking brutal, as I said. But it's all good. We got 29 minutes now. 28 minutes and 13 seconds. Jesus Christ, dude. What a fucking day. What a slow ass trading day today. Um, Dude, we gotta wait till 8:30. Here's why I'm just dreading today already, right? Not only do we have to wait another 25 minutes, 24 minutes technically, right? But then after that 24-minute move, then we gotta wait for 9:30. We gotta wait a whole fucking hour. Like, who decides to make news at 8:30 in the morning? Like, why? Wow. What's up with USD CAD? Let's see. Still in the same spot, but still in the same spot, but it did go lower. Instead of making an equal low, it made a lower low right here. So, I mean, there's still a possibility that with the news it could push up, but at this point, there's no real like. At this point, we just be gambling, right? Like, why I say gambling is because the news could just push it down, right? And it could push it down because it broke these lows down here and it made a lower low, right? But then also, just knowing that news is gonna come in with that high volume, like, how would people trade this? which again to me is not really trading, but I see how people trade now that I've been on YouTube now, and I've been looking at different streamers just to see how they do stuff. Like, you know, people trade using buy stops or sell limits or buy limits, sell limits, whatever the case is. Like, to me that's not really trading, bro. Like, especially on news days. Like, you know, number one thing is the broker you have. Like, if you get slipped on a trade, like let's say we put a buy limit up here, right? And we wait for the news. We put that buy limit at 828, and then at 830 it pushes up. There's a huge possibility that, you know, brokers use a slippage. So, you know, we'd want our entry to be here, but realistically speaking, our entry won't open until here. It all depends on how, you know, it depends on the volume, how volatile it is, how much. So it's, you know what I mean? Like, that's number one. That's number one. Slippage on MFF is bad, by the way. Yeah. So, you know, it's is that the way I trade. But I've noticed like a lot of traders do trade that way, and it's like, dude, how do these, you know, it's just crazy to me. It's like, bro, I'm not. Number one, there's two reasons why too, bro. Like, yo, news comes in, you know, there's a huge possibility, you know, besides slip it. Like, let's say everything works out perfectly fine, right? Like, let's say you put your buy limit here, you put your sells, your, you know, your stop loss here, whatever. Or maybe some people don't even put a fucking stop loss, but whatever. Like, you know, how many times have you seen it where price hits, boom, it's 830, you see price go up and then goes down right away. So it's like, if it goes up and it taps me in but then goes straight down, it's like, bro, why would I put myself in a position to gamble? It's like I said, like, trading isn't gambling for me, right? Trading for me is, it's a career, bro. It's a job. Like, why would I put myself in a position to, you know, wait for news, put a sell limit, and then I'm in a trade, but then as soon as that news hits, it goes up and it goes straight right back down, right? So it's one of those things where, is it worth it? Like, again, we got to put ourselves in the mindset that we have a trading journal. Your trading was put in your trading journal, right? After the trading day is done, is what I was saying about GJ. Like, I'm not gonna start saying, oh, I missed this trade. Like, no, like, did it follow my rules, right? At the end of my trading day, I'm gonna look at my trading journal, and if I took a trade, I'm gonna ask myself, did I follow my rules? If I followed my rules, then yes, I won the trade, regardless of whether I won or lost the trade. If I didn't follow my rules, I didn't win that trade, because I just got lucky, right? Again, it was just the same situation with GJ, and I'll repeat that again. Like, if we would have taken this trade or this one, right? And at the end of the day, you know, we got in profit. Cool, 100 pips profit. But did I follow my trading rules? Did I follow my trading plan? No. So did I really win this trade? No, I didn't. I got lucky. It was a 50% chance of winning this trade, and I got lucky to be on that side of the winning trade. Give me 1 second. So that's the process, right? So it's the same as USD CAD, right? Like, right now we could, you know, we could assume that price is gonna go up because that's what it looks like, right? But right now it's 8:15. We don't have another candle that's gonna be built. So at this point, right, like, your psychology is on point. It has to be. When it comes to trading, it has to be, because, you know, and this isn't something that I've had for years. This is something that I figured out a few months ago. Like, this is literally something I figured out when I passed my funded challenge. When I finally passed it was when I realized, like, trading isn't about trading is more than what everybody says it is, which is, you just gotta know the rules, you just gotta follow your rules. Like, yes, you gotta follow your rules, but 99% of the time you're not gonna be following your rules. Dude, why are my cats being like this today? What's going on? You guys okay? Can you guys chill out, please? So it's one of those things where, again, we look at USD CAD, right? For me personally speaking, just how I'm looking at this right now, there's only one thing that could happen during news, which is to go up. but I'm not gonna put myself in a position to enter a trade and then lose. Like even if it's 2 pips, even if it's 5 pips, like I'm not gonna put myself in that position. Like if I don't have a clear entry, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna go for it. Cause again, if price would have just been doing this, right? This is what's happening today. Right? We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then where we're at right now. Right? And where we're at right now, this is the external structure. This is external structure. Right? Internal, right? Which is the little moves inside of the moves. We started having lower high, higher low, higher high, right? Which is what we were looking at first, which was right here, right? If price would have just continued to consolidate here instead of doing what it did here, which is it went down and now it's consolidating down here, I would have taken this trade. I would 100% be taking this trade because we already completed that higher high, higher low. We're on that retest to go up. But now the fact that we're at the bottom, right? The two things that could happen is it's either going to go down straight or it's going to go up straight. So there's no clear direction right now, because we went from making higher highs and higher lows to now we're making lower lows and lower highs. And now we don't have, in the 30-minute, we don't have any candles left to really tell us what direction we're going to. And then this is why the people who trade in the 1-minute time frame, that's why you see them losing all the time. Because if you go into the 1-hour time frame, right, and you're looking, again, this is a lot of candles to be looking at, but just look at the structure, right? We went from lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high, boom. You think this is going to be a retest, and then it continues to go down and create a lower low. And then same thing, right? And then now looking for the internal structure, it's low, high, higher low, higher high, right? Here in the higher high, in the 1-minute time frame, you think, oh, we made a higher high, we have a double bottom, it's creating a wall. I'm going to enter here going long, and then what happens? It goes right back down to the bottom, to the same spot that we were at before. And then same thing here. Okay, cool, we have another double bottom. We have another double bottom. High, higher, low. Oh shit, higher high, we're going to enter here going long. Right? Okay, this one played out a little bit, right? You were in profit a few pips, and then boom, straight down again. Right? And right now we have 11 minutes left for the news, right? So at this point, am I gonna get it? Trapped me once, it trapped me twice, because look what's happening already. I'm already in drawdown. If you got in anywhere here, you're already in drawdown. You think I'm gonna enter again? Like, the market, it's all about human psychology too, right? Like, at one point you have to, there's two type of humans, there's two type of people in this world. The people who learn by getting hit repeatedly, and there's people who learn by just seeing stuff, by listening. It's like, dude, if I already saw that this didn't work out once, why the fuck would I try it again? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, there's no point. Like, for me, there's no point. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to lose. I'm not putting myself in that type of situation. Now, if we lose a trade because, you know, we saw something and it just didn't work out and the probabilities wasn't in our side, yo, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna put myself in a position to enter a trade when market is still making us lower lows and lower highs. Like, why would I enter a trade going long? Trading one-on-one. If you see higher highs, higher lows, you enter going long. If you see lower lows and lower highs, you enter going short. Why the fuck? Right? External structure. Why would I enter going long here? Right? Internal structure. Why would I enter going long? Why would I enter going long when it's still making us lower lows and lower highs? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it was the same thing that I was telling you guys yesterday about GJ and the dude on Instagram. It's like, bro, how are you entering going long? Right? This happened yesterday. Like, how was anybody entering going long when price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs? Right? Why don't people just wait for this? Boom, double bottom, right? Equal high, higher low, break a structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And I could say that because yesterday on stream, I said exactly what GJ was gonna do, and it's here. It's all drawn out. Anybody who says I'm talking shit could go to yesterday's stream and rewatch everything I said about GJ. The reason why you should enter and the reason why you shouldn't enter. So you know what I mean? Like it's all about that. And then now like let's break it down with USDR is the same situation. Like we still have lower lows and lower highs, right? Right now the only situation that I see here that's a little bit different. Let me see. Oh, we still got 9 minutes. I don't have to rush. Just want to make sure. I want to see stuff real quick. Like the only situation with USDR that I see right now, holy shit, is that this could be a type 1 pattern in an uptrend, right? Which is, again, and I'll draw this out the same way I did last week, which is price consolidates, breaks, gives us a double bottom, 2, 3, right? Do we see this? Do we see this happening with USDR? It's like, you know what I mean? It could be, right? We have, again, internal, we have low, lower high, lower low, and then boom, green engulfing candle gave us a higher high, which is to where we're at right now, and it looks like it's going to give us a retest. But again, am I going to enter this trade 7 minutes before news? No. Like, I'm not going to put myself in a situation, right? I'm not going to put myself in a situation where news is going to hit high impact news. We're talking about high impact news, right? We're talking about news that could potentially move the market wherever the fuck it wants to move it to. Why would I put myself in a position to enter a trade here for then news to come in and it just fucking dumps, right? And then, oh, people are gonna say, oh, but what if it goes up? What if? I don't know. Like I'm not a market maker. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I don't trade that way. I don't trade with what ifs. I trade of my trading style is trading what I see and what I know. I'm not gonna trade on what ifs because I don't make money off of what ifs, right? Because something else that I see is that this green candle has no bottom wick. So if I enter here, there's a huge probability that price is going to push down before it goes up anyway to create this bottom wick over here. So why would I put myself in a situation to lose a trade when I know why I will lose this trade? Like if you know, let me think of an analogy. Maybe it makes more sense if I use because I like using analogies in real life. Like you have two roads. It's dark down the other road and there's light down the other road. You already know if I go down the dark road, something might happen. If I go down the light road, there's a less probability of something happening. What are you choosing? Are you choosing the one that you know that there's 100% probability that you're gonna fucking lose and fucking die, or are you going to go down the other road that there's a higher chance of not losing, right? But you could still lose. And what do I mean by that analogy is if we take this trade, there's a higher probability that we're gonna lose. If we don't take this trade, we don't lose, but we quote unquote, as psychology goes, we're gonna lose because then the after effect is gonna be like, oh damn, I knew I should have taken this trade. Oh damn, I knew I should have listened to whatever, right? But if you take the trade and you lose, you start saying, fuck, I knew I shouldn't have taken this trade. And then you start going to your trading journal and you're like, damn, this is why I shouldn't have taken this trade. This is why I shouldn't have done this. This is why I shouldn't have done that. But if you win the trade, instead of putting yourself in a situation to where you say, damn, I took this trade, I shouldn't have taken this trade because of this, but I still won. The next time you go on your chart, you're gonna make the same fucking mistake again. You're gonna make the same mistake. Today you won, tomorrow you lose. Why would I put myself in a situation like that, right? And then, you know, there's deeper things to it. Like I'm looking at the chart, right? And then obviously, you know, what else do we see? We see that there's no top wick here, right? Like, you know, I will say this, there's no top wick here. We have an 85% chance of this going straight up. Some people might say 85%, you know, I could risk that. I don't like opening my MT4 app and seeing red. I don't trade that way. I don't. Like I'm not, if it's not 100%, I'm not taking the trade. I don't care. Like I said, like again, trading for me is a whole different game.
Like, people, some people feel like they're not working, and that's the whole thing. Is It's about that working mentality, right? Like, some people as traders, they're gonna say like, oh, if I don't take a trade today, I'm not working, so I feel unproductive. And I feel like that's the wrong mindset to go at when you're a trader, because technically speaking, especially in any type of forex or in any type of trading style, any type of stock market that you're doing, like when you tell people, oh, I did 10%, oh, I did 15%, they're like, oh, okay, that's good, right? People think that 10%, 15% is good. I don't think that's good, because again, it depends the type of trader you are too, right? Like, again, if you have $1,000 account and you have bills to pay, the fuck are you gonna do with 10% of $1,000? That's fucking $100. What are you gonna buy? You could barely go buy groceries with that. You gotta pay your car, your insurance, your house, your light bill, your water bill. With $100, you're not doing that. So why would I put myself in a situation to only win 10%? It doesn't make sense. So I look at my trades, and I look at, okay, what pair is gonna give me the most. And if I know that my strategy is going to give me more than 30, 40, 50 pips each time I take a trade, just do the math, right? Like, we've taken 5 trades this month. Each trade has been over 30 pips, right? Once I get my account size to where I could start trading, I took one trade out of the 5 is a $5 lot. And that was the Euro or the NZD USD trade that I took, which was the last trade that I took. And that was a $5 lot with 30 pips. Do the math. That's the only thing I will say, because I don't want people on here, counting my pockets for a lot of reasons. So once you get your account to that point, it's game over. Like, you only need, realistically speaking, you only need 1 to 2 to 3 trades a month to live comfortably. Because that's another thing with people and traders is, well, people want to be millionaires, and I get it. It's a cool lifestyle. You could go everywhere. You could buy whatever the fuck you want. But what people don't really glorify, I guess that's the word I could use, is, what if you don't want to live that lifestyle? Some people don't want to live that life. I don't want to live that lifestyle. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. I could care less about having fucking $30 million. I could care less about fucking driving a Ferrari, a Lambo. Dude, I just want to be comfortable. I want to be able to wake up, and if I want to go fucking eat out, I want to go eat out. If I want to go travel and not work for a couple days or a couple weeks, I want to go do that. But my personality isn't, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million, $100,000, $50,000 on one trade. Like, possible, definitely do it with the strategy and everything, and if you have the discipline. But it's not like, dude, I'm chilling. Like, if I don't take a trade today, it's okay. We got tomorrow. We don't take a trade tomorrow, it's all good. I'm waiting for my setup, but there's no reason to trade the way these guys trade, where they make 20,000, just to put a random number, right? And I'll use Drew as an example, because that's the person I look at most of the time. Like, there's no point in me winning $50,000 and then the next day I lose 25. That's a one-to-one trade. It doesn't matter if you're making 100,000, $1 million. Like, if you're making $1 million and the next day you lose 500,000, like, you're a one-to-one trader. That's not good. You shouldn't be losing 50% of your account every other day. It doesn't work that way. So here we go. We have three seconds. So red candle closed below. Still, there you go. Now this next candle that opened gave us the bottom wick. Continue to go down. Boom. There you go. If we are talking about six-figure funded account, people fail to understand that they are not trading the figure account, but they are trading the drawdown limit, which is 50%. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're trading a $50,000 account, you're really only trading a $5,000 account. If you have a $100,000 account, you're only trading 10,000. It's people don't understand that. Now the thing is that it doesn't matter how you look at it. Either way, you're technically still trading $100,000. Technically speaking, if you're using the right risk to reward, if you have a good risk management, you you are trading $100,000. Like, it's super, technically speaking, right? You have 100,000, but you obviously can't withdraw 100,000. But having that 100,000 account, you could easily make whatever you want from it. It's just about how good your risk management is, because that's the end game. That's really all it is. And that's another thing, people fail to realize that. It's like, yeah, okay, you're trading the drawdown, which is cool, but end of the day, um, you still have the capital to be able to trade. Because if you're not able to trade a funded account, you're not going to be able to trade a live account. And that's a fact. So here, the move we're looking for US30 and S&P. Well, let's see S&P. Did S&P do it? Yep, it did it. So remember the move we were looking for? We wanted to see these top wicks being created before it goes down. US30 did it with this candle here. S&P did it. USDs are, again, if we would have taken this trade, we would have been hit our stop loss. But again, ADR was already hit as well. But this could potentially still go up. We have a low, higher high here. Candle didn't close below, it closed above. Hit down, made a wick for this green candle here, and then looks like it's going to continue to go up. Oil also looks good. Consolidation. Looks like it's going to be like a type 2 pattern where it just continues to go down, which would be ideal. Let's say this is we're trading between the high and the low. Gold and silver, we want to see this start going down. Again, we wanted to see price go up, give us a top wicks, and then continue to go down. Especially for silver. Silver has that 3rd month low. We want to start seeing this go down. Right? And you can see gold is starting to make that push. So let's see if it does what we needed to do. So, dude, it's again, trading gets simple when you have the account size. Obviously, it's a lot more stressful when you start putting real life aspects into it, which is when people start saying, oh, I have to trade, I have to pay my bills, I need money. When you put yourself in a situation as a trader where you start telling yourself that you need to make money, you need to make money, you need to make money, and you start stressing yourself out with that, that's when you're gonna start making mistakes, and that's when you're gonna start losing trades. And that's really the sucky part, right? Because obviously nobody wants to start a hobby or nobody wants to start a career that's not giving them money. I won't say in a regular everyday basis, but at least make enough money to cover costs. You know what I mean? And that's the hardest part about being a trader is you have to accept the fact that in the beginning of your trading, it's gonna be difficult to be able to make those ends meet every single month, right? So if you start taking that aspect out of it and you just look at the consistency, that's all that matters, right? Like at this point, I don't look at the money anymore. I just look at, am I consistent with my rules? Yes. Right? So now the next step is, okay, I'm consistent with my rules, I'm consistent with my wins. What can I do to capitalize on my wins? And that's the one thing that I recently started to figure out, right? Because it was like, damn, bro, I'm winning a lot of trades, I'm winning a lot more than I'm losing, but I'm not capitalizing on my wins. So that's where, increasing the lot size, finding more entries in the opportunities, or just getting the best entry, you know what I mean? Like, that's all a whole different topic. But so let's break this real quick. I want to see something too. Let's see if I could. Yeah, so it's all about the mindset, bro. You need some rest, dude. The thing is that it, like I said, like I was saying earlier, like it's crazy because I fucking I went to bed early. I go to bed early. Like now that I don't have to stay up late, I go to bed early. But the problem is this, like if I wake up at 5 every single day, right? If by the time 6 p.m., 7 p.m. goes, comes up, I've already been up for 14 hours. So it's like, okay, if I go to sleep at 8, 9 p.m., but then I have to wake up at if I want to trade Asia session, right? If I want to wake up for that, if I wake up at 12, I feel more tired. Like I just did 14 hours. Like just think about it like this. Like I'm not doing a lot of physical work, you know, but everything that I do takes a lot of fucking brain power. Like looking at these charts, people are, oh, you're just staring at a screen, but realistically speaking, like all the things that I draw out, like I think about it. If I'm not streaming, like it's all in my head. Most of the time, I don't mark my charts anymore like I used to. So all that fucking brain power and the brain juice that you need to use in order to look at your charts, and I look at my charts all day, literally. Um, that on top of the projects that I do on the side that I started doing as well, is not that I'm physically tired, because I'm not physically tired. Like if you tell me go, like I could go to the gym right now, I'll be fine. But mentally, I'm fucking mentally drained, and that's my problem. So that's the thing. Like imagine you're up all day, 14 hours, 16 hours, and then you go to sleep finally at 8, 9 p.m. to wake up at 12. It's like, all right, cool. You had 3, 4 hours of sleep, but are you really resting? Like I'm not really giving myself enough time to really say that I'm sleeping well. So then what happened yesterday? Like I woke up at 12, looked at Asia session, fell back to sleep at around 2:30, and then I woke up at 5 again. It's like, fuck, dude. I was just up again for another 3 hours to go back to sleep to take another nap for another 2.5, 3 hours. And then I wake up and I'm feeling more tired than what I did when I woke up the first time. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of difficult to explain that, but I mean that's always been my issue. Cause even when I competed, it was the same thing. When I competed, it was a little bit more, cause I was using a little bit more brain power. Cause when you're practicing, you need the call outs. You're talking a lot more. Um, and then after the scrims, I was editing my own videos, and then I'd have to wake up and start trading as well. So it was, I'm used to it, but it sucks. Especially when you're just doing this is boring as fuck. But that's the game. I just gotta find the I just have to find I just gotta find a middle ground. Like I gotta figure out a better sleep schedule, or I have to figure out like my daily schedule a little bit better, or just thug it out. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, to be honest. To me, it's not. Um, Gold and silver. All right, cool. We're starting to go down. Patience, patience, patience. I really just want to focus on one pair, to be honest. Um, and the four of these, I mean, they correlate pretty much the same. So I want to. I think we should focus on metals today. I'm not gonna focus on the indexes. So I'm gonna focus on gold, right? So I'm not going back and forth to 10 different pairs. So I'm gonna stick with gold. Right? We go back to USD CAD, right? Remember, and USDs as well. Right, that news came in. Right, these could still be good pairs to look at, because we're still making the same thing. Right? Now that the news hit, now it gets a little bit more clear. Matter of fact, we'll take a look at this. Fuck all the other pairs. I'm making a risky play today. I'm looking at USD CAD. I'll look at USD CAD. And the reason for it, look how tired I was last night. Instead of putting week, I put month, but it's supposed to be week, not month. The third week. It's Thursday. I don't think we'll get it. Right? Obviously, it's Thursday already. I'm pretty sure we won't get 100 pips done today. Damn, bro, that's the only thing. Is the fact that we should be getting a new high. We should be, but we're not. I know we're not. So do I really want to keep looking at this pair? That's the problem. Right? Because nothing else has a weak, like the weak continuation. It's only USD CAD. Everything else has the month. Like silver is the month that I'm looking for it to go down. You know what? Yeah, fuck USD CAD. We'll look at gold and silver. So we'll just take a look at gold. So gold, right? We had this high that was the break, tapped it, but then we have this low that's the actual break. So we have 17 minutes left for this candle to break below. Technically, we could say it was this low that needs to be broken, but I'm just looking at for today. Today's Asia session low is what I'm looking at. If we break below here, we could have a potential continuation of this drop. So we'll have 17 minutes left. So we'll just look at gold for today. I'm not gonna make this difficult on myself. We have any more news for today? Not really. We have NZD holiday, so we shouldn't be expecting NZD pairs to move. USD news at 6:45. Then tomorrow we have Euro news, and so tomorrow should be a really good trading day, I guess. It's gonna be slow because we have news at 10, but tomorrow we should have like an easy find, I guess. Gold has good potential, just need to retest on dollar index to fly. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? Like if we look at the dollar index, right, we know that price has to come up to cover this gap, so that's good. But if the index is falling, that means this is going down, or this is going up. And if index goes up, that means those are going to go down, which is ideal. That's what we want to see. But looking at structure on the indexes right now, on US 30 S&P, it looks like it's going to continue to go up. And if we look at the dollar index right now, they're looking similar. We had low, lower, high, lower, low. So the break for this one would have to be here. I wouldn't even put that. Say this is a whole zone, so we'd probably be saying up here. Take a look at that. We'll see. We have 15 minutes left, so what the fuck can we do for 15 minutes, man? I'm losing my mind here. Fucking bored. We could fucking play patty cake, man. I don't know. I have to download some type of video game so I could play on stream. A conversation we had started making me sweat. I had to turn on the fucking air, but I'm freezing. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna fucking rage, dude. I gotta buy a new chair, but I don't want to spend the money. The problem is I don't want to spend money on a fucking chair that I know is gonna break again. So my next purchase on a chair is gonna be a Herman Miller, but you know how much that shit costs? 1,500. And we just had a conversation about me spending money and fucking buying shit like that. Why the fuck would I spend $1,500 on a fucking chair? That's crazy. That to me, that's fucking insane. A plastic fucking chair. I don't give a fuck how comfortable. I don't care that the scientists say that it's. I don't care. Spending $1,500 on a chair is crazy to me. I can't. Like, dude, that's not. And I don't know how I came out like this because my parents aren't like that. My parents love spending money. How the fuck did I come out so greedy with cash? Like, dude, just spend it. Fuck it. No, I can't. I can't. I can't. Like, to me, that is the worst financial decision I could make is to spend $1,500 on a fucking chair. Dude, somebody has to see eye to eye with me. I can't be the only one in this world. Like, people, oh no, but it's good for you. It's a chair. You're gonna be sitting on it all day. Take care of yourself. Hey, dude, I don't care. I don't. I don't. I bought this chair on Amazon in 2017. Oh, you can't see it because it's too short. Hold on. Like, dude, this chair holds a lot of memories. Like, it has my company logo on it at the time, right? Like, I don't want to throw this chair away, but it's fucked up. It keeps going down by itself. I'm gonna lose my mind if that shit keeps happening. So I try to sink it a little bit to see if that works. But dude, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm using my father's office chair. It's too comfortable. I have two other chairs here, but they're not comfortable to sit on. Like, it starts hurting my neck. This one I'm saying, like, the only thing bad with this one is that it sinks. I could fix it. Pretty sure I could Google it. Like, how do I fix a chair that keeps sinking? But dude, the thought of buying a $1,500 chair, you gotta be stupid. You have to be. And because that's another thing. Like, I guess just because I'm a businessman, like, I understand that the fucking profit margins that they're making, $1,500 for a chair, a plastic chair, something that probably cost them 20 bucks to make at most. At fucking most. I don't care what type of technology that chair has. That technology is made from plastic or it's 3D printed. I can make that shit in my house cheaper. That's my problem, is that when I buy things like stuff like that, that's what I think about. Like, alright, bro, like, how much does it really cost you to make this chair, and why can't I make it? Because I rather, I mean, with this other business that I started, obviously you could see that that's true. That's the way I am. Like, I'm not gonna spend like something that I always hated, for example, as a gamer, right? The customizable controllers that have like the back buttons, the trigger stops, all of that, right? $250 for a fucking controller, right? Okay. I already know that a controller, right? Because you have to go get the original ones, the PS4, Xbox, the controllers and stuff. A controller costs 60 bucks. Okay. But then the the flat base fee should be 60 bucks. Cool. 'Cause that's how much it costs to buy a controller. Now, to put on everything else to build it, like the back buttons, the trigger stops, bro, the ribbon cable you need does not cost more than 20 cents. I know because I bought it. The trigger stops don't cost more than $1.10. The wires you need to connect the back buttons to the ribbon cable do not cost more than 20 cents. So instead of just leaving it at a rate of $100, let's say you just sell the controller for 100 bucks. No, they want to sell that shit for $250. You could suck my dick. That I always hated needing to buy a fucking new controller. Always hated it for that reason. Like, yo, how the fuck are we spending $250 on a controller that shouldn't be worth more than 100? You gotta be crazy. You have to be crazy. That's the way I am. I'm super like, I know it's not healthy, but I can't. Like it's just not my thing. If it's not something that I need, like food, because even think about it. I have a 2014 my car. I have a 2014 Kia Forte. My monthly car payment is $370, and my insurance. I know every country is different. At least here in the States, your insurance is every month for 6 months, and then you have to renew it again. So it's pretty much every month you have to pay. I'm paying 370 for the car and 250 for the insurance. To me, that's fucking crazy. Every month that I have to pay that I have to pay that bill, it's like, why? The fuck am I spending $370 a month for a car? It's crazy to me. It's fucking stupid. But it is what it is. My morning snack is a banana and some peanut butter. This is pretty good. And I don't even like peanut butter. No, and then I have people asking me like, "Oh, but you spent 2,500 on a fucking computer." Cause that's my fucking job. I have to spend that money on the computer. I was a gamer. What am I gonna spend 80 bucks on a computer? I need it. Now as a trader, I would have spent 2,500 on a fucking PC to be a trader. I would buy a regular HP Dell computer for 300, $400. Buy a fucking laptop. Same shit. All I gotta do is open the chart. I don't need a good CPU for that. I don't need a graphics card for that. Damn, the garbage man is out here. I forgot to take the bin out. It's all good. Got next week. Yeah, I'm very cheap. Very cheap. But yup, literally. You get a wide monitor, good ass display, cause that you would need to spend money on. Cause your charts definitely look different. If you have a better monitor, your charts look so much better. Like I have two monitors. My my main monitor that I use, the one that I have all my charts on, is a 27 inch. It's a gaming monitor, but it's good quality. Like the colors look good, everything looks clear. But there's one monitor that's it's wide. I think it's might be 27 inches as well. The colors on that one is so beautiful. But I'll upgrade my monitor once I when I need it. Because this one still works. But then yeah, if you just have a laptop, put a display port, just connect that shit straight to the monitor. Yep. You know, at that point, like for example, I'm not gonna buy a laptop too, cause I'm a computer guy. So I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't really buy a HP or a Dell. Like nah, I would buy, if I were to buy a laptop, I'd buy an Apple. I'd buy a, MacBook. Cause it's about quality too, right? Like I don't want to buy a HP or a Dell for it to then break in less than 6 months. You know what I mean? Went and get that 49-inch monitor. It's beautiful. 49-inch monitor is pretty fucking big. That's like a whole TV already. Think the biggest monitor I'll have is a 20. This 27 inch is perfect. I'd probably do a 32, like one of those small monitors, the 32-inch one. But 27 inches is pretty. It's enough. I don't want no more. But I have to eat. Yes, I have to eat. Could have made a smoothie too. Banana peanut butter smoothie would have been better. I'd rather drink smoothies than eat food. It's not good, but it's the same shit. The Asus ROG G18. I've heard good things about that monitor. See now, gold is just wicking both ways. Fucking 20 pip wick to the bottom and a 20 pip wick to the top. How big are bananas supposed to be? Like yellow bananas. Cause I feel like this banana was way too big. Fucking GMO shit they be putting in our food is crazy. Gold lost me. It's just moving, bro. It's like I was saying. Like I'll explain it here. Give me a minute. Let me. Where the fuck can I put this banana peel? Clean it, whatever. You have news coming in, right? We already know again. 8:30 news. 90% chance that it's not gonna move. It's just gonna create volume. There's a game called BattleBit. Came out recently, but everybody's been telling me to play that fucking game. I might have to buy it. I might buy it today. I have one of my friends. He fucking every day he calls me like, "Yo, join Discord. Watch me play BattleBit." But I haven't joined in a few days. I've been busy as fuck. But I might buy it. I might buy it just because you said it now. It's like fuck. Everybody knows about BattleBit. I'm gonna have to buy it. All right. So to go to the charts real quick, right? Lock in. We have that 8:30 news came in. There's a 90% chance that 8:30, right, is just gonna create volume, right? As you can see, it gave us volume going to the bottom and it gave volume going to the top. Remember what I was saying about buy stops and sell limits and why I don't use them. If we were looking at this, right, we would say, okay, where can you put, it's 8:30 news. We'll put our sell limit somewhere down here, right? You're in profit and then goes right back to the top. Like, all right, cool, you're in profit, but am I chilling with? Oh, I can't. Sorry, give me a minute. Like, am I good with 3 pips? Nah, bro. 30 pips on gold? Like, no, bro. I'm not good with that. So that's why I don't trade that way. I don't use sell stops. Like, I don't really. There's no need for them, man. But now it gets tricky, right? Because now it's like, okay, we failed to break the lows, right? We still haven't broken above, or we still haven't broken below, and we still haven't broken above, but we've tapped into both sides now, right? At one point, we would be like, oh, if this bottom wick wasn't there, we say this is a top wick for an exhaustion candle. to make us believe that we're going down, right? And vice versa. If there was no top wick but there was a bottom wick, we would say, oh, this is an exhaustion candle going short. Um, but no, right now we have exhaustion wicks going both ways. So this is just one of those things where we just gotta wait to see that candle closure. If we got a candle closure above, we could safely assume that this is gonna continue to go up, and then vice versa. If it closes below, we could safely assume that we're gonna go down. Right? This move to the bottom, though, we already knew this was gonna happen due to the fact that we had no bottom wick on these candles here. Right? So now the fact that we already made those bottom wicks, right? Now we just gotta wait. Now we already know, okay, price no longer has to go back down here. It could continue to go up. Because if you notice the imbalance on here, right, at one point this imbalance, this green candle didn't have a bottom wick, the one right here. The hammer candle at one point didn't have it didn't have a bottom wick, but then the next green candle, this one, it created that bottom wick. So this imbalance move for me is not as it doesn't carry as much weight. It's not as important right now. So right now it's just about the trend, right? And the trend is wherever the market wants to end up going at this point, right? And the same with silver. Silver's on the same boat. The only difference is that silver looks a lot cleaner just to continue going up. So I'm not really expecting price to go down anymore. Right, so then now if we tap into the dollar index, right, and we go back into NAS, US 30, and S&P, we're looking for price to go down for the indexes, but right now they're still going above, right? And then that's why we go to the dollar index, we still see this going down. So this is just one situation where nothing that I'm looking at, right? Even ZAR, at one point we're like, okay, this could be a type 1 pattern, right? But now that we see how price is moving, right, this is just a type 2 pattern going into a downtrend, which is again consolidation, price breaks, retest, continues to go down, push 2, push 3, and this is what we're looking at. And if we see, that's exactly what happened. You had zone of consolidation, break, retest, continue going down, right? And we could already see that this 30-minute candle closed below the zone. So at this point, I would be expecting something like this to start happening now. Little retest, going up a little bit to then continue to go down. So that's why we're not looking at that right now either. Again, GJ already made the move. It made the move last night. It gave us 2 entry opportunities, so then continued to go up. And that's it. That's pretty much. I mean, if you have another pair that you want to look at, let me know. But if not, that pretty much ends my day for me. What I do want to do is go into my trading journal, right? And I'm gonna go. We had 9 pairs to look at for today, right? And what I'm looking for. So to start off, right, USD CAD. Again, I was looking for price to go up, right? And USD CAD is still in this little zone of consolidation, right? So again, technically speaking, USD CAD could still be one to look for. Like, the only thing I don't like about USD CAD is, again, we have, because we still have it, is 2 weeks of continuations. So this week I was expecting a new high to be made, but the fact that price is still going down and we only have today and tomorrow for us to go back up here, I don't think USD CAD has the capacity to do a 200. USD CAD doesn't have the capacity to do 200 pips in 2 days. That would mean that it needs to do 100 pips today and 100 pips tomorrow. And I don't think USD CAD has the capability of doing that. Because if we just look at ADR, like, nothing is telling us 100. Right? Yesterday, with the news that we had, it did 90. Right? But again, let's take news into consideration. Right? We don't really have any more news like that for USD. Right? We have low impact. We know low impact isn't really going to move the market 100 pips. We have medium impact at 645, and it's a speaker, right? It's Waller speaking. So small possibility that at 6:45 the market is gonna move, but 6:45 is already the next trading day. Oh, my cat just ran into the door. Fucking idiot. Um, 6:45 is already the next trading day. So is the market gonna move 200 pips on Friday alone? You know what I mean? Like, is the market gonna move from down here all the way up here in just one day? Like, really think about that. Like, nah, we don't think so. Like, if we look at Friday of last week, right? Friday of last week did 100 pips, right? But if we were to do 100 pips right now, right, that's only gonna get us halfway to where we need to be, which is up here. So again, I don't think we'll make a new high. Now, if we're basing it off just, alright, let's just base it off looking for an entry. Okay, we could base it off just looking for an entry, which would be the same thing. We're just looking for a price to break up here, break, retest, continue going up. But I don't think we're gonna go and make a new high for the week. So then the next one was GJ, right? GJ was the only one that played out today, which was, I was looking for a pullback reversal. But again, the only reason we didn't take this entry was based off of this green candle here that didn't give us that bottom wick, right? It never gave us that bottom wick push, so I didn't take that risk to enter that trade. USD CHF is the same situation as USD CAD, looking for it to go up, but right now it's just consolidating at the bottom. Gold, we already saw what happened with that. Oil, I was looking for it to go down, and it is going down now. Am I gonna look for an entry? No, because again, I'm not really comfortable trading oil yet. I would like to see, before trading oil, I would like to see this low being broken down here. So if this is a trade we could get into tomorrow, then we'll get into it tomorrow. But right now, I'm not gonna trade this. US 30, S&P, Bitcoin. We already saw those, except for Bitcoin. I will go over Bitcoin again. Bitcoin, I was looking for it to make a new low, and it did give us a new low already. Right, that's all I'm looking for. I was looking for a new low to be made. After it makes this new low, I wasn't, that's it. Like, this already takes me away from the trade. So that's the reason why we don't have no entry there. And then silver, same thing as gold. Looking for it to go down, but as you can see, it's just going to continue to go up. So for us right now, the only pair that really still has potential is USD CAD, but it's not even, big potential, because technically speaking, we already did ADR for the day as well. So I think 42 was ADR for the day for this one, and it did 44. So technically speaking, this trade is already done, but it's still 9 in the morning. So we could still see the fact that the price went down, covered the candle with no bottom wick, started creating lower lows, lower highs, and then broke here, made lower low, lower high, higher low here. Now we're just waiting for this candle to close above. We could potentially see an entry here, but I'm not taking this entry. I'm not gonna risk losing my profits for the week, so I'm not going to, you know what I mean? There's really nothing else for me right now. Now if it does start moving, yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll get an entry on a Friday, but I don't really trade Fridays, so, but we'll be here regardless. If market doesn't move today, we could be expecting market to move tonight, for Friday session already. So I'll probably do the same thing I did today. I'll do it tomorrow. We'll do an Asia stream at 6 p.m. until 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then we'll probably 7:30 because there's news at 6:45. So if nothing happens by 7, I'm off, and then I'll wake up again during. Well, there's no Asia session news. There's no Asia news tonight. And there's Euro bank holiday, so yeah, I'll just wake up for the regular NYC session. So we'll do a quick Asia stream tonight at 6 p.m. for like an hour, probably a little bit less than an hour, and then we'll be up for the NYC session. But that's pretty much it, man. Like, if you want to keep looking at a pair, just take a look at USD CAD, have these zones marked. You have 2 trading opportunities here. You have the first one here, which would be the change of character, and then you'll have the break of structure continuation on this one here if it breaks above. But that's pretty much it, man. There's really nothing more to this. You got to come back tomorrow, come back next week, and start capitalizing on all the trades, all the opportunities that we get. Say BattleBit. How do you have BattleBit on Steam? I'll probably look it up now. I'll probably what I'll do for the rest of the day is if you're not asleep or whatever, I do like to stream on. I would like to start streaming a lot more. Um, so I'll probably turn the stream on Twitch or Kick. I'll probably just do Twitch, man. I'll be honest. I do like using Kick, but I'm already like, I have my affiliate on Twitch and I still have people who subscribe to the channel, so I'll probably just do everything on Twitch. And I'll just be streaming some bullshit games. I want to download Only Up, but I feel like it already kind of died down the hype. But I do want to play Only Up. That just looks fun. Um, I'll download BattleBit as well, and I'll probably do some like gaming streams. I want to get back into gaming. Definitely for next season when Call of Duty comes out again in November. I'm definitely gonna start playing that shit. At least for a little bit, have a little bit of fun on that. Play rank play or whatever. But alright, man. It was a good stream. Good patience today. We saw how everything played out, right? Like, we didn't take any unnecessary entries. 58,000 shorts on gold in the last hour. Sad as hell. Dude, hold on. Link that. How did you find that? Or how do you get that? I would love to, dude. I would love to see that. But dude, that's how it is. Like, and we see it, right? Like, the psychology is there. Like, why did people short? Right? Again, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Why the fuck would you enter going short? Well, my FX book it says that for real. I didn't even know you could see that on my FX book. Wait, where do you go on FX book? Heat map? Would love to see that. Wow, that's crazy. 58,000 shorts. Imagine, yo, that's fucking yo. Imagine that, yo. 58. Let's just say it's 58,000 different people entering. Market sentiments, dude. That's crazy to think about. That made my stomach turn. How much money the fucking market makers are making. That's fucking crazy. Yo, you could see the amount of people who won and lost. Yo, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yo, holy shit. Okay, look at this. That's crazy. Alright, hold on. So gold. 66% of people. And this is only, and I'm assuming that this is only. Hold on, that's fucking stupid. Hold on. Alright, so I'm assuming that this is only taking into consideration accounts that are connected to FX book, right? So alright, so gold. 72%, I just went up, it was at 66, but 72% of people traded shorts. The volume is 4,268. So that's roughly, right? That's how many pips? Oh no, that's lots. Fuck. What the fuck? Hold on, let's do the math. 19,000 positions open. And they've used 4,268. I mean, that's a low number compared to what I was really thinking, but that's still $4,000 loss. So let's just do the math. So 4268. Holy shit, I'm brain farting. Times. People went short. Not everybody, but I'm just doing like a rough number. So like, let's say people went short here, right? Boom. Right, what's the low? Or even let's say here. Ah shit, I'm drawing on my chart by accident. So fucking 4,200. Okay, so the low was down here. So let's say people got tapped in here. Boom. You're active. Your trade is active. You were in profit 21 pips at one point, but now you're negative 449. 44 pips. So times 449, Yo, that's $1,916,332, bro. Can I like? How can I apply to be a market maker? What the fuck? You always gotta double triple that number because this only calculates the trades taken into account. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like I'm assuming that this is only from accounts that are connected to FX book. Yo, that's crazy to fucking think about. That some market maker in the back of his screen just made $1 million. Times that by 3. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, dude, that makes sense. So, alright, so hold on. So everybody lost on Euro USD. Yo, my face is itching for how crazy this is. Euro USD, everybody lost. GU, everybody lost. How's GJ doing? About 70% of traders. That's crazy, bro. What's the most traded pair? Euro USD? That would make sense. 31,000 lots. Fuck, and everybody lost. Yo, 31,000 lost and everybody lost. Everybody lost. So let's see. So wait, so this is that number was 20 to 30 minutes earlier. Dude, this is fucking stupid. So hold on, Euro USD. Let's look at Euro USD. Fuck, I open my files. Euro USD. Euro USD go down? No. Oh, so yo, why? So here's the thing too. Like, why are so many people trading the wrong way? That's crazy to think about. Like, why are people trading the wrong way? Like, we would be part of the 7%. Wow, this is a good ass page to keep an eye on. I'm actually gonna bookmark this, dude, because think about it. Like Euro USD, 93% of the people today, right? 93% of the people traded Euro USD going short. Why? The fuck are people trading? Like, are we looking at the same pair? Like, what the fuck are people trading? Oh, I'm gonna go short when it's making higher highs and higher lows. Yo, people are fucking stupid. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I just don't get it. GJ. 73% of people went short on GJ. What the fuck are people trading? I'm gonna go short when it's making higher highs and highs. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, yo, trading is not that difficult. Yo, it's really not. It's truly really not that difficult. Like, okay, let me put myself in a situation to look at both sides. All right, we had a previous BOS here. All right, maybe you think price is gonna pull up to here and go short, and then it ends up going long. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. That's so stupid to me. Anyway, wow, this is crazy to look at. USD CAD. Okay. USD CAD, 12% of people are going short, 88% are going long. All right, that makes sense. See, that's a good pair. That's a good, not too bad, right? Because yeah, we're making lower lows, lower highs. We failed to break the lows, and we're in a little wall here, right? We're still not in a position to trade either way. We're not in a position to take a trade going either direction because right now it's just consolidating. Anything after this entry here, like this is the only entry that makes sense going short, right? Because we had a zone of consolidation. Price broke below the consolidation, gave us a retest, which was here, then continue going down. But now the fact that price has been consolidating down here, right? Like, what are we looking for? We're either looking for price to break here to continue going up, or we're waiting for price to break below here to continue going down. That's a crazy thing to look at. What about, pretty sure this has everything. Wow, Solana, people are still trading Solana. Not too many people. People are still trading dollar lots, 8 positions, 32 positions going short or going long. I don't know what Uni USD is. I don't know what DOT is. Ethereum. Not too many people are trading this either. Litecoin. Bitcoin. Bitcoin I was looking for today to go short. XRP is Ripple. Silver. 50-50. Wow. Not a lot of people trade silver though. USD and rubies. Not a lot of people are trading this. But nobody's trading this. There's only one fucking person who traded this, and it was a fucking penny. God damn. A 6 cent lot. I don't know what that is. GBP try? What's a GBP try? Yeah. Euro czar. I didn't even know there was a Euro czar. Where's USD czar at? There you go. USD czar. $3 lot. USD czar. 21 in total. 34 fucking positions open going short on czar. Let's look at czar. What does czar end up doing? Okay. People won today. And it makes sense. Right? We have type 2 pattern going down. Break, retest, continue to go down. I'm gonna keep this open at 9:30. If 9:30 closes above, we already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna continue to go up. If 9:30 closes below, then I'm getting off. And I'll be. What time is it? You said you're 12 hours ahead of me, right? It's 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. where you're at. 7 p.m. Oh, you're 10 hours. All right. $10 hours ahead. So 6 p.m. would be 4 a.m. for you. Yeah, that's super early. But if I do like a 2 a.m. trade, that'll be 12 p.m. for you. You available at that time, like early in the morning, or no? Well, we're not even early, like in the afternoon. That's a crazy stat to look at, yo, bro. Honestly, if I were to get the pep talks like earlier every stream, I'm ready to wake up at 3, 4 a.m. to watch the Asia session. My problem would be just holy shit. Look at silver. Silver, I'm looking for a month low. I don't think we're gonna get that. I mean, we could. It's only the middle of the month. Still be making. Oh, we could be making. No, never mind. Depends where this candle closes today. We'll look at it later tonight. For me to give a pep talk at that time, maybe not. Very tragic. I'm not motivated at that time. Promise. But when I'm tired, I'm grumpy, man. Ooh, but I mean, kind of every stream I give a pep talk in the morning. I pretty much be repeating the same shit every day, to be honest with you. We got 3 minutes, man. If this shit doesn't close above, again, I'm out. I'm gonna turn the stream off. But I'll still try to join on Asia, but just trying to find the reason to justify waking early. Yeah, no, I get you. It's fucking difficult, bro. Like, I still have problems waking up at that time. Like, sometimes, like, I set it, like, I even, I scheduled the stream for that time. I was awake. I didn't get out of bed. I was just looking at my charts on my phone. That's what I do. Like, for me, it would be like, fuck, bro. Like, I just got out of bed to look at the charts and there's nothing going on. I'd rather just wake up, look at my phone. If there's something on my phone, then I come back on during Asia session. Like, I'll come to the office or whatever. But If I wake up and there's nothing and I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time to just look on my computer for 10 minutes and then go back to bed. I'd rather just be in bed. Bed is super comfortable too, bro. Like that's a problem. Nah, I would just stick to my NYC sessions. Like, well, I'll do. I still do my Asia session, like my 6 p.m. stream, just because that's when I do my analysis to be able to know what pairs I'm gonna look at during NYC. But when it comes to taking a trade at that time, it's very rare. Like it happened once in the last 3 months, which was recently, which was the NZD USD trade. So it's not, I wouldn't really say, oh no, be there. Like it's really not that big of a deal. Because that's why I wake up earlier too. Like technically speaking, right? I don't really have to wake up till 6:30, 7 o'clock to look at NYC. You know what I mean? But the reason I wake up at 5 in the morning is number one, like I'm already programmed to wake up at that time. But it was also because when I was working, back when I first started taking live trades, I was working a regular job. So I wasn't, like I was working a regular job, competing and everything, so I didn't really have time to mark my charts the night before. So I would wake up earlier so I could mark my charts in the morning before NYC session starts. So it's pretty much the same thing. Like it's really not that big of a deal to come during that Asia session stream, because either way I'm still live early enough to go through every pair again. So it doesn't, it's not really that big of a deal. I still watch the VODs of Asia session. Yeah, that's good. Because sometimes, I'll say something in Asia session that I'll probably won't say during NYC, just because I forgot or whatever the case is. But for the most part, that's the reason why I start the stream at 6 in the morning, so we could all have time to sit down, look at the charts again, look at all the different pairs, and make a better decision. Now that we already had 2 sessions play out and we're just looking at NYC now. So yeah, USD CAD I'm done looking at. Again, I'm just gonna leave it like this. If it does end up breaking above, we continue looking for those prices to push up. S&P and US 30 are just kind of consolidating still. Gold and silver still in the same spot. Well, gold is, silver isn't. Silver went to the top already. That's pretty much it, right? Like ZAR, we were looking for it to go up, but it just went down. Again, type 2 pattern. And pretty much it, man. What did you say the reason for not trading London? Honestly, the only reason is just, the real reason would just because of the time. Like I don't want to wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning to trade. But it's also just, it's easier as a trader. Like the way I was given, like the way I was learning what it is, right? And I'll give you the same analogy. It's like, think of trading like a game, like we'll say a basketball game, since it's the closest to 3 quarters, right? We have the first quarter of the game, which is Asia session. You have the second quarter, which is London, right? If you're a player, right, in any sport, you already saw what happened during Asia and London session, right? You already saw what the other team did. You saw what the team did during the first 2 sessions. When you come in at the end of the game, you already know how to play against them, right? You already know, okay, this and this happened during this. I already know that this is gonna happen during this, if that makes any sense. So just for me personally, I'd rather wait until New York session to trade, because it's a lot easier to see, like, for just the way we mark our charts, right? Like, if we go back to USD CAD, like, how do we know that this is the high, right? Like, if during NYC, which starts, we'll say it starts somewhere here, we already could map it out. We could already put like, okay, during London session it made this high. We could just say, all right, if it breaks above this high during NYC, we could continue to look for price to go up. And if it breaks below here during NYC, we could just continue to look for price going down. So it's a little bit easier to look at your charts that way. And then it also depends, right? Like, it's also the type of pairs that we're looking at. Like, realistically speaking, the only pairs that move during London session, like, for example, the GBP pairs move during London session. But then we also know that they move during NYC. So for example, like, if I were to the reason why I was waking up and I wanted to wake up for the Asia session, London session, was because I wanted to look at GBP. So if I want to look at a pair that I know moves during that time, that's the only reason I'll wake up for it. So for example, like the GBP pairs, if there's ever a time I want to trade a GBP pair, I'll wake up during Asia session, London session. If there's an AUD pair that I want to look at, I'll look at it during the Asia session. But for the most part, right, like 90% of these pairs move during NYC, right? So the fact that I look at more NYC session pairs than I do any other pair, that's another reason why I don't trade during London or Asia, right? Because it is the same thing. Like, if I were to only be trading US 30 or S&P, right? If I was only trading US 30 S&P, like, why would I wake up? Like, if you notice, just look at all the times that this price has moved. Like, why would I wake up during Asia session or London session to trade a US pair when I know that this is going to start moving from 8 to 9:30, right? Same situation like for gold, right? Like, gold usually moves during London and New York, right? So with that being said, if there's ever a time where I want to trade gold and it's something that I'm just heavily looking at, I'll wake up a little bit earlier. I'll try to be awake by 3 o'clock so that way I could look at gold. Same thing with oil. Oil is a trade that usually moves at 3 in the morning. So if US oil is one that I want to look at, I'll go look at it during the London session. London going into NYC. So it on top of the fact that it depends on what pair I'm looking at that time, the psychology of also just waiting for the end game, right? I already know what happened during Asia. I know what happened during London. I could make an educated guess on what's gonna happen during NYC. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I don't really wake up for London, or I don't really trade it. Cause I guess I am awake for it, cause I wake up at 5 in the morning. I just don't really trade it. But alright, bro, I'm done. USD CAD is still, still in this little consolidation. So I'll be live, same as always. I'll be up again in the morning, and we'll look for some trades tomorrow. And it's Friday too, so gonna play it safe. Again, I don't really trade Fridays, but if there's an opportunity, we'll take it. Alright, bro. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow, man.